As many of you know, I have a number of action cameras, most of which I use on a very regular basis. Now, action cameras are great because they're tough, they're easy to use, small, compact, and in today's action cameras also offers, really, when you look into some of the specs in these things, a ton of features like high quality still images.
But there's more.
Video, image stabilization, slow motion, video, and a ton of other things. Well, another action camera is rumored to be on the horizon. This time it's coming from our friends with DJI. Now, what is it and when will it arrive? Well, I'm going to spill the beans on that here in just a minute. But first, we have a couple other interesting news items to discuss in today's episode of That Pig Did What? Now, the Canon EOS R1 has been a long time coming, but it seems like the suspected timeline for its debut next spring is on track, which is, yeah, pretty cool, right? And you may be saying, why do you ask? Or why is that important right now? Well, apparently the EOS R1 prototypes are in the wild as we speak, right now being tested by select photographers.
And we have selected
as Canon gets ready for its launch in a handful of months. Now, details about the camera are still kind of hard to come by.
Very hush-hush stuff.
But reports from Canon rumors are that the R1 will have a sensor resolution in the high 40 megapixel range.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
If not higher. Now, rumors also point to improved autofocus point selection and tracking over the current R3 capabilities. And remember from past PhotographyTalk episodes that it is likely that the R1 will be announced in the first quarter of next year, 2024. Now, that way it's going to be ready to roll out before the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. Now, Canon, think about it, has historically unveiled new professional gear prior to the Olympics. So from a kind of rinse and repeat standpoint, this makes a lot of sense from what Canon has done in the past. Now, as always, you're going to get the updates on the R1 as we get them ourselves. So stay tuned on that. Now, a couple recent rumors point to Canon and probably other companies leaning towards implementing haptic feedback systems into their cameras, at least their high-end models. Now, if you don't know what haptic feedback is, it's
pretty cool.
Really quite simple. It's a physical means of telling you that the camera has taken the photo, like for example, vibration or vibrating shutter button or the camera grip itself.
I would like that.
Now, this type of feedback is helpful for cameras like the EOS R1, the R3. Sony is working on their version of the haptic feedback system for its high-end cameras as well.
Wow, good for them.
Now, basically, when a camera uses the electronic shutter, you don't know if the image has been taken because the electronic shutter is silent.
You don't know either.
Now, with the haptic feedback system, you're going to be informed that the shutter has released through a vibration rather than the camera making a clicking noise or emitting a beep of some sort. Now, a new patent from Canon seems to focus specifically on the haptic system like this for the EOS R1 size body and dual grips. Now, obviously, implementing two haptic feedback systems, one for each grip, isn't going to be the best use of space inside the camera body. So Canon's patent points to a system that detects your hand position. So it apparently knows which grip to vibrate. So apparently the system also knows which grip that you're using based upon the pressure of your hand on the grip by detecting the slight deformation in the grip as you basically hold this thing. 2 years ago, DJI unveiled the Pocket 2. This is a small compact camera that has an integrated grip and controls for taking photos and video. Now, aside from being a pocket size, the Pocket 2 has a 3-axis stabilization, Active Track 3.0, and an AI editor all built into this thing. But the Pocket 3 will be built on the same pretty impressive features. For example, the Pocket 3 will reportedly have a 1-inch sensor, which is a step up from the Pocket 2's 1/1.7-inch sensor. The Pocket 3 is likely to have upgraded video capability as well, the 4K at 120 frames per second, opposed to the 4K 60 frames per second the Pocket 2 offers. Now, other features include a rotatable 2-inch touchscreen, D-Log M 10-bit video, and Active Track 6, which is a upgraded version of DJI's subject tracking software. Now, another feature that might also make its way into the Pocket 3 is the ability to shoot vertical video. Now, the Pocket 2's camera can rotate front and back for forward-facing and selfie-style videos. Now, adding rotation to accommodate vertical video would lead into the recent vertical video craze for all those Instagram and TikTok folks. Now, the all-in-one camera and gimbal is popular among content creators and travelers and folks that just simply want a fun photo and video camera that doesn't weigh a ton and doesn't take up much space. The Pocket 3 is sure to retain those qualities, and with the addition of the new sensor, yeah, I mean, better video capabilities and expanded functionality, it could become a even more popular camera for folks on the go. Now, rumor has it that DJI will announce this little guy here by the end of this month, so definitely stay tuned for updates.